intellectual property creation and management for emerging growth technology companies. Trademark and copyright basics. Trademark basics. Trademark subject matter. This presentation is brought to you by the IP attorneys and professionals at HULSEY Intellectual Property Lawyers through the HULSEY Intellectual Property Lawyers Technology and Invention Monitors website. HULSEY Intellectual Property Lawyers, IP professionals for entrepreneurship's new golden age. This presentation is part of the Technology and Invention Monitor website's legal and business issues and instruction resource. Intellectual property creation and management for emerging growth technology companies. Trademark and copyright basics. Trademark basics. Trademark subject matter. Let's begin the presentation.
So here's some examples of trademarks. The Virginia Center for Innovative Technology, Google, everyone knows that trademark, Yahoo, Target, Kodak. These are logos that have coloration, but what do? They say where a particular service or where a particular product comes from. Kodak as to its developing services or its film or cameras that it produces. Target, the different type of retail products and some services that it provides. Yahoo and Google, both internet, and then as it relates to the Virginia Center for Innovative Technology, this Shenandoah Mountain, if you will, type of portrayal here. But the idea is to get a piece of the consumer's mind, the consuming market's mind, so that there is an association between the mark and the origin of the product and service that's being offered. Things that can be protected by the trademark laws. Well, word marks, such as Google, designs, the Kodak design, the special K there. Composite marks, we'll talk about those. Colors, scents, sounds. Special kinds of marks we'll get into briefly here. Certification marks, collective marks, and then a related concept called trade dress. Here, word marks include, for example, Zenith, as in radios or televisions, Hardee's for hamburgers or for fast food. The quality goes in before the name goes on. In the sale of Motorola televisions, Ford, automobiles, Buicks, General Motors. Quality is job one, as in Ford, right? And Coca-Cola and the different things that relate to Coca-Cola. Coca-Cola itself, in my mind, is the one company that perhaps more than any other company established the existing trademark laws for the United States, and in many ways the trademark laws for the world. One of the things that I learned when I was in law school many years ago was the reporters called the Coca-Cola cases. And the Coca-Cola cases are the seminal cases in the Coca-Cola area for the Coca-Cola company that define the trademark rights and the enforcement of the trademark rights for the Coca-Cola company, but the learning, the jurisprudence, the principles that come from this work have been used and continue to be used around the world today. Designs, DirecTV for satellite television, and Annie's for fast food, Ford, Zenith, there's that Z, the recognizable Z for Zenith, Hardee's hamburgers, Ryerson Toll, combining resources, combining solutions. Anyone, for the purpose of associating a particular product or service with where it comes from, can use and establish a trademark. Other things that can be protected are colors, pink, the Pink Panther, if you will, the pink color of the Owens Corning's fiberglass insulation, Tiffany's blue box for jewelry, scents. Tennis balls, you open the can and you smell cut grass, and then sounds. NBC, the boom, 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 like that. The NBC, the three-tone chime, or Intel, the five-tone melody, I won't try that one, for the computer. But these sounds and these indications that let you know where something comes from, that's all that they're for, and they are, in many ways, comfort the consumer that they know that the product or service that they're receiving, good or bad, high end or low end, is associated with a particular standard of quality. Now, I mentioned certification mark. Certification mark is a mark that's owned by one party but used by others to certify quality, regional origin, mode of manufacturer, material accuracy, or other attributes. Underwriters Laboratories. Underwriters Laboratories, as you may know, is an organization that is designed to break things in order to understand how something breaks so that it can be proven to be safe in its breaking, or to determine that it complies with certain Consumer Product Safety Commission standards of safety. Other things are tested with regard to the underwriters' laboratories. But it's a laboratory that takes whatever product you may want to offer and takes it through a regimen of tests to make sure that it complies with certain regulatory product offerings, product advertising standards. And so when the product, or usually products, when the product satisfies these tests, then you get the ability to use the Underwriters Laboratory seal, but it is owned by Underwriters Laboratories. You, as the user of the certification mark, receive the certification by Underwriters Laboratories as a result of the testing that you perform. And the same is true for Good Housekeeping regimen, Good Housekeeping magazine. To get the Good Housekeeping seal of approval, you have to go through the different types of certification, the different types of analyses. Collective marks is a mark that's indicative of membership in a group. Fraternities, Sigma Alpha Epsilon fraternity, for example, or the Alpha Phi Omega sorority, the Better Business Bureau, that you're a member of the Better Business Bureau, the Chamber of Commerce, the Professional Golfers Association. Is if you're a member of that, a business can be a member, can get a business membership of the PGA, and it just shows that you have signed on to. CINI is another example, being a member of the Semiconductor Industry Association, to be in the industry and to be part of the organization. Organizations have different membership requirements, but in using the mark, you just assert that you've complied with the membership requirements for the use of the collective marks. That's what a collective mark is. Then there is this related doctrine that has a lot of the earmarks of trademark, but it's different. Trade dress, the design and appearance of a product, all together with the elements making up the overall image that serves to identify the product presented to the customer. The total look of a product or its packaging. The one that I particularly like is the McDonald's restaurant. You can go with the lately I've seen other forms of the McDonald's building, but in many times the traditional McDonald's building with the golden arches and the shaped roof, you can take a McDonald's building and take the golden arches away and take all the McDonald's words away from it and look at the building, and that building itself is something that is indicative or distinctive as to McDonald's. When you put the name of the McDonald's franchise on the building and the golden arches out front, the whole image is something where you know that that is a McDonald's, and you know what to expect in terms of the food or the cuisine that that organization provides. The Coca-Cola bottle, the bottle itself, is trade dress, and its ability, and it is protected as trade dress such that other bottle manufacturers can't make a bottle without Coca-Cola's permission, without their right to do so, and you don't put anything other than Coca-Cola product in a Coca-Cola bottle. The decor of a chain of Mexican restaurants. This was a case that went to the United States Supreme Court. The Taco Cabana versus 2 Pesos. Different restaurants made out to be actually owned by brothers. And as a result of a dispute, Taco Cabana, the brothers of the owners of Taco Cabana split off and created a new restaurant called 2 Pesos. In many ways, except for Taco Cabana being pink and 2 Pesos being purple, the decor and everything else was the same. The Supreme Court of the United States said that the trade dress had been infringed by the 2 Pesos restaurant, and they were required to stop. The shape and appearance of a lamp, the use of a lighthouse in the design of a golf hole. Where is that? In a putt-putt golf course. Of course, that's a distinctive use of a golf hole, or design for a golf hole, that makes the putt-putt golf course distinctive. A fish-shaped crackers, clearly the Pepperidge Farm Company with their fish-shaped cracker is distinctive. The shape of appearance of a golf club head, the Big Bertha mark. These are things that are particularly unique trade dress aspects, or the type of a putter head is another indication of a distinctive mark that can be used in the identified or with a source, and as a result, its total look, the total look of the product, it being distinctive, can be protected by the law under the laws of trade dress.
This concludes the presentation. Thank you for viewing Intellectual Property Creation and Management for Emerging Growth Technology Company. Trademarks and Copyright Basics, Trademark Basics, Trademark Subject Matter. Be sure to visit us at www.HULSEYIPlaw.com. Hulsey Intellectual Property Lawyers, IP professional for entrepreneurship's new golden age. This is Bill Hulsey.